絶望の始まりだ。
The world of Overlord. A world of constant struggle and backhanded dealing between nobles and royalties. But what if we take the geographic location, but we remove the magic that comes with it? What will the kingdoms of Overlord do in that regard? How will they fare in a battle, in a war where, you know, only one kingdom will survive? What will happen? Which is the question we are going to answer today. As you can see here, we have the map of the main Overlord kingdoms, of course, with minor differences. By minor, I mean very egregious. That is changes here, which is the Sorcerer Kingdom, supposedly, you know, the place where Ainz Ulgao rules. It's actually not an undead kingdom this time. It's actually an elven kingdom. So, you know, power has severely been reduced. But hey, nobody can use magic this time around, so you might see some differences. Anyway, welcome back to WorldBox, World Domination. Now, let me explain to those who have yet to you know, grasp the rules, or to those who are new to the series. Basically, we have a WorldBox world over here. I let all the kingdoms develop naturally until their culture, which is the tech level, has developed to the maximum point. As you can see here, every single thing is maximum level. They cannot grow any longer, I mean any further, and this is their maximum, like, knowledge that they can gain, the maximum technology. Okay, that's gonna be needed for a supposedly fair fight, of course. You know, size of kingdoms does varies. So, you know, kingdom with larger population will definitely have better chances of winning, but that's not guaranteed. Geography also plays a big role. But, you know, the gist of it is that I'll let all the kingdom, you know, I'll activate diplomacy random events so that the kingdom can declare wars. And, you know, in the end, there will usually be one single unified kingdom ruling over the entire landmass. Or, you know, there will be at least two kingdoms, but they will not declare war at each other anymore because they have, you know, reached an equilibrium in their relationship. And so the bigger guy will probably be the victory. But that will be decided later on, okay? For now, I'm just gonna start the game, but first of all, you're gonna need some music. Wait for me a minute. Okay. You got that ambience. Now let's activate the world law. As you can see, the other world law are over here. And let's go. I'm gonna set it the time to ×5 so we don't have to wait too long. The kingdom will take a little bit of time to you know, adjust to the new world law. In the meantime, I can discuss a little bit about the geography. Now we have the Sorcerer Kingdom, of course, in the middle of the map, completely surrounded by other kingdoms. The Dwarf Kingdom, pretty small. They only have, you know, one town, city, you could say. Strategically put this cannon down here, you know, at this border between the between them, the Riestes Kingdom and the Sorcerer Kingdom. The farm is wedged in between this valley over here, kind of enough to support their small population, and they have a port, and of course this island here to, you know, as a scouting, you know, kind of like make sure that the other kingdom does not sneak up on them. Bahrut Empire, unfortunately the map doesn't like stand further, but they are pretty much locked in this side of the map here. Slain Theocracy, probably one of the bigger kingdom, does have several villages, or, you know, town, you might call it. Lots of population. Same with Demihuman Exclave and the Riested Kingdom. Now, as you can see here, there are 4 oceans or seas around, but only 3 of them have, you know, actual ports, because this one does not connect to another kingdoms, and therefore it's not big enough for, you know, port actually formed. Very unfortunate, you might say. The Auckland Council State over here does have access to both of the ocean, and the same with the Robo Holy Kingdom. Alright. Now I don't know what is, you know, which kingdom among all of these have the best chance of becoming the victor. But I do think that you know, Orcs definitely has the upper hand, as they do have an innate trait of regeneration that restores their health over time. That's gonna be really good when, you know, successfully raiding other kingdom, and then like they can heal, because the soldier can heal. So yeah, Demihuman Exclave will probably be my bet this time around, although I have not done any testing for this map. Dwarf Kingdom I don't think have any chance of actually getting out alive. I mean, they are pretty much just dwarfed. Haha, you see what I was doing there? Dwarfed by the kingdoms. Okay. Well, so for no war has been declared, so I'm gonna activate Sonic Speed here. Oh, there we go. Seed of Chaos have been sown, and now they're already, like, you know, growing into a tree. You can see here the Demihuman Exclave declared war on the Robo Holy Kingdom. Makes sense, you know. Slain Theocracy and declared war on Sorcerer Kingdom. Oh, that's like important lore piece. Bahrut Empire declared war on the Dwarf Kingdom. Alright, let's choose this border to see the war happening. Oh my god, look at this. So many wars happening. How about we zoom out and, like, look over? Well, as expected, the smaller kingdom are having a lot of difficulties, especially the Sorcerer Kingdom. Without, you know, their undead power, and no Ice Vulcan, and no actual sorcery, stand no chance against the larger Slain Theocracy. Seems that Riestes Kingdom also is taking a lot of damage here from Auckland Council State. Population decreasing in... Oh, wow, they just pretty much hated by everyone else, huh? Okay, the Dwarf Kingdom is severely depopulated thanks to Barut Empire. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Let me slow down the time. Normal. Alright, I can see here they're destroying the farm, they're destroying the infrastructure. Riestis Kingdom. A kingdom that is ripe with corruption and degeneracy has basically met its fitting end. Anyway, Slain Theocracy is doing some battle against Demihuman Exclave here, and as you can see, the orcs are pretty much overpowering the humans. How's that about? How about, like, you know? So in the lore, the Slain Theocracy is pretty much a human-centric kingdom, right? You could say that it's like a ethno state, where like human takes all and like other race has nothing. Pretty ironic in it, getting destroyed by Demihuman. Oh, both. Oh, is that? Wait, what? What is Arkland Council State doing here? Why is... When I looked away, somehow Riestis Kingdom managed to snatch a village from Slain Theocracy and trying to escape, but to no avail. They must meet their end. Dwarf Kingdom, down to the last 4 dwarfs. The fortress is about to be abandoned. The Robo Holy Kingdom is suffering heavy defeat here, with only a few orcs just kind of like destroying their... Oh my god, is this like a children, like... I'm not gonna say that, but you know, you guys can connect the dot. You know, the children are getting, like, you know, Anakin Skywalker. Alright, Slain Theocracy is meeting some difficulties here. Now again, Arkland Council State once again proving that the orcs are pretty much the superior. I'm not gonna say no. Pretty much, you know, very skilled, very overpowered. And yet again, we see a massive victory from an Orc Kingdom. Alright, so, you know, as you can... You know, I mean, having, like, the ability to regenerate definitely does bring a lot of benefits. And it seems that Barut Empire and Slain Theocracy does not stand much of a chance. Now, of course, Slain Theocracy does seem like they have the chance to actually recover it here, but Barut Empire does not have that much luck. Yep, and that's a goodbye to Barut Empire. Demihuman Exclave and Arkland Council State are now entering a war between the orcs and the sea, you know, which is a better orc kingdom. Slain Theocracy down to the last 9 people, 6 on this village here. As soon as the orc army figure out where they are, they will be slaughtered. Rest in pepperonis, Slain Theocracy. And Arkland Council State have lost a considerable amount of land and population to the Demihuman Exclave. Will this be the end? Pretty much is. Oh no, it's not the end. The Arkland Council State managed to push back and reclaim their land. And now they are pretty much on, well, maybe not equal footings, but they can actually sort of defend themselves now. Although they did lost that that village here to the right of the map, to the eastern corner. And now they are back at it again with the annexation. Arkland Council State down to the last village. Can they survive? Can they push the other orcs back? No, they couldn't. Well, I still have 2 people left. Will they survive? Will they be able to... No, not really. And it's over. Well, that was kind of fast. Very fast. But definitely very exciting, although definitely, I mean, I'm using that word quite a lot, isn't it? But like, I did manage to predict the victor for this round here with you know, the Demihuman exclave. Then again, the stat is pretty much skewed toward them. They are the largest orc kingdom, and regeneration does give them a lot of advantage over the surrounding neighbors. Slave Bureaucracy theoretically could have won had they gone for Riestis Kingdom instead, but you know, their pride in and like, you know, the human self-importance has basically turned them into like a sitting duck. They couldn't prepare for the expansion of the orcs. Alright. Well, one last thing I have to say before I end this video, which is this map. The fact that the author of the map decided to pick elves for the Sorcerer Kingdom is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit blasphemous for those who are like fans of the Overlord series. But it's fine. It's like there are no way to like represent them as the undead kingdoms, even with mod. You know, the elves, however, are pretty weak. They have, I think, they have the worst chance of like getting anywhere on in WorldBox, because they usually don't have sort of like, you know, that kind of like battle traits. The only trait they have are like they don't use tree too much, and they can walk on ice without crashing, without the ice like shattering, you know. So not much of a species that is geared for combat. Orcs are probably the best. The dwarf can do a lot of mining and can actually craft a lot of nice items, so that might give them a little bit of a upper hand. And the human just have like random traits, so it's pretty much a wild card, you know. Elves are probably the weakest. So, and besides, you know, the Elf Kingdom, like there's actually an Elf Kingdom in Overlord. Now, it's kind of over here-ish, I think. And if you read the latest chapter, you will probably learn that the Elf Kingdom, or well, at least the Elf King, is not the best monarch around. So yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. Kind of short, but I hope that, you know, well, you know, I don't. I hope that you guys can enjoy it. Short episode, not, you know, not too long. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm out.